Okay, so I fucked up. I made an error mistake. I didn't check the uh fucking if my mic was working and it wasn't. So here's 20 minutes of me not talking because the sound is off. But I think my facial reactions and my gestures are really good, so I'm going to just narrate what the fuck happened. So this will be a commentary of a reaction, if you will. But the reaction has no audio except for the actual clip. So here we go. I start off this video by talking about how, firstly, my room is a mess. I did not clean it up. As you can see, I'm pointing back here. I'm just so lazy. There's comics on my bed. I just got back from the comic store. It was a really good haul because I go every 2 weeks. Also, the second thing that happened is what was I talking about? I had a dream about Titans this morning. No lie, no lie. I really did have a dream about Titans this morning. I was in my middle school house's basement, and I was watching season 3. And I remember that I was doing a reaction video to it, but it was like midnight or 1 o'clock, so I had to whisper everything, and that was kind of weird. But I was really enjoying it, and I was in the video itself. I actually make a joke that I probably enjoyed the dream version more than I will enjoy this version here, which is sad but true. Um, anyways, what else happened? I'm doing some hand gestures. I really don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I had 3 things I talk about in the intro, and I only remember 2 of them. I'm on number 3 now, which I don't know what what number 3 is. But yeah, I'm just my expectations of this season were really low, just because I know there's doing so much stuff with like here's Gotham and here's the Titans, but it's not really the Titans, it's just Gotham because Blackfire is really not going to be part of it. What else did I talk about in this stupid intro? I'm probably just going to cut it. No, he seems very upset that I'm going to cut it, so let me just play it out here. What else happened? I really don't know what else I talked about in this intro. I had 3 hours of sleep this morning, same morning that I had the Titans dream. So that's kind of where my headspace is at, and that's probably why I forgot to turn the mic on in the first place. But we're just gonna fast forward here and make sure that. Well, no, I don't want to fast forward because like they're actually he's going off about something. This is so weird. I literally lived this a half an hour ago because this is a 20-minute reaction. I lived this half an hour ago, and I really don't know what I was talking about at the beginning of this video. So we'll just see. But I think I will skip forward to the actual little bits of reaction that we have, which is right here. And then we're going to play the reaction. So yeah, and then at this point I'm just talking about how disappointed I am, I think. Oh, I should probably play the reaction. Oh, fuck. So that I know what to commentate on. Okay. We're gonna turn the sound off, though. If we can. Hello? Mute? Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm sort of disappointed by whatever's happening here.
Those were the lessons that he taught you.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like, is this Dick or is this what's his face?
Using
And I couldn't
fear
figure it
to
out.
control everyone.
Wait, how am I supposed to
You need to
react
make
if I'm
sure
talking
this
over
doesn't
it?
happen to someone else.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm so lost. I've lost my own reaction video. I should probably. It's supposed to be louder or quieter now. I remember that I liked the sound that Joker's crowbar was making. Just like. No, that wasn't it. What is it? Anyways, it was very squishy sounding. I really liked that. And then Bruce is like, I'm done.
Be a better Batman.
I made fun of the fact that it was a hit series. I put that in air quotes.
Welcome back to Gotham, Dick.
Batman's gone. Gotham.
Just murking people left and
It's
right.
mine now.
We're investigating this new Red Hood case.
They showed a lot of Nightwing in this, which is pretty
Be
cool.
a better Batman. The Titans.
See, I gotta read my facial reactions, and I gotta see what's happening here. I like that the Nightwing and Red Hood thing. That's gonna be a fun fight scene. I was making that face about Beast Boy because I'm like, what the fuck's happening with him? Green. That weird dude was Gizmo, maybe. That's what I was thinking. I didn't like that Hawk line. Hawk gonna hawk or whatever the fuck he said. A lot of cheesy stuff is happening at this point. That's like making that cringe face.
Scarecrow.
I'm saying here, you're gonna go to a criminal to consult. He's known as Scarecrow at this point. Why would you go to consult
The
him?
king moves stealthily in the shadows while the pawns are sent to the team.
I think my face speaks for it all. I don't.
It's just
I,
as
I have no idea what's happening at this point. Wait, who the fuck was that with the kung fu stance? I did not even notice that the first time.
We show no mercy.
There was somebody doing like a kung fu stance. Where did that come? Okay, so yeah, and then we're at the end here. And let me see. It's just I don't even know at this point. Try to put this video out. If you made this far, I'm glad that you did, because this is a peek inside my mind. This is a peek inside what it's like to live my life. And it's not a good place to be. Oh yeah, so here I'm talking about, in the beginning, Dick is doing the voiceover about how I went to the wars when I was a kid and Bruce was a terrible father or whatever. So I was like, okay, that makes sense, but the visuals, it looked more like Jason to me. But then I was thinking, well, technically Dick and Bruce have a bad relationship, so maybe this is actually Dick, and this is like the souring point. But it just felt kind of weird because I don't see him holding a Bowie knife. Like, that's a Jason thing, if anybody. I didn't really see how that could have been Dick, but I can believe it, I guess. Fast forwarding to the Red Hood stuff. Again, I'm just pointing out the squishy sounds. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I had really good ones in the video, but now I can't do it anymore. So, there we go. Those are some pretty good ones for me. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water. Here I'm talking about Tim. I think the actor is okay. My face says otherwise. I'm just exasperated that he's in this show. I don't have anything against the actor. I don't have anything. You know, I think he's gonna portray it fine, and I kind of mentioned Ryan Potter here too. I think he's gonna do fine in the role. It's just such a waste of a talent at this point, because it's so crowded in this show, and to add even more Robins for one thing, add more Bat Family, you know, it's just like, what are you gonna do with him at this point? Why is he here? And so I just don't want him to go to waste. But at the same time, if they do make him go to waste, then I'm gonna feel bad about it. And I don't know. It's just a weird spot of like, why did you have to muddy everything? You know, he was fine not being in the world. We were fine with just Red Hood right now. And then also the fact of, if he's the third Robin, this is a damn quick Red Hood, you know, like, Bruce got over him quick, especially after Bruce just said, I'm done being Batman. I can't do it anymore. People are dying on my watch. It's like, okay, then why? Well, you know, unless this Tim, again, either this Tim does nothing because he's just Tim and not to become Robin, or he becomes Robin, and that's like really quick. So one of these two things is going to happen, and either way, it's kind of shitty, to be honest. I've kind of talked about this for a long time, though. Let me zoom out. We're just gonna, okay, I got my point across. You can stop talking about Tim. You can, oh my god, you can, okay, we're just pointing out his eye here. I was kind of confused why Dove is hugging Connor, but like, okay, whatever. And then, oh god, another thing, I was pointing out all these great faces in the trailer. I was saying Starfire had a great face there. Making fun of, do I need to explain what's happening right here? I mean, I think I talked about a little bit about how Barbara, I'm okay with her being commissioner. It's just a weird decision to do that. We don't even know the Jim in this world, and he's dead now. And we don't even know Barbara in this world. She has a wheelchair already, and she's commissioner already. It's just, I'm so tired. I'm rubbing my eyes. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm just, he's really going off about something. I wish I knew what I was saying. But he's got a real important point to make. I think. Oh, I mentioned somewhere along this that I wish they did a spin-off instead of having to incorporate all these Gotham characters, because they did it. I know it's a different universe, a different Earth, but they did it with Doom Patrol. You know, they had a backdoor pilot with Doom Patrol. They could still have done that with Titans instead of, or with Gotham, whatever they want to call it, fucking the Bat Children, you know, the teen bats, the Gothamites, whatever show you want to call it, but just stop shoving that down Titans. I want Titans to be Titans. I don't get why Barbara has to be here, why Tim has to be here, why Scarecrow has to be a fucking thing. Red Hood, I can kind of, it's okay to an extent, but he's also taking up room for freaking Blackfire. Blackfire should have been the main villain in the season. And I mentioned somewhere along the lines that, like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna have like a 3-episode arc. Like, at this point, based on what we've seen in the trailers and promotional shit, and just how heavy-handed they are as Gotham, I feel like she's not gonna have a major storyline or arc here. What else do we talk about? Just sort of perusing through the scenes right now. I think I'm pointing out that Anna Diop and Ryan Potter deserve better. And I love that they're getting acting gigs still. You know, they deserve it. Like, I'm not hearing these white folks getting acting gigs, to be honest, but I am hearing these two getting some. I'm talking about how much I like Nightwing's blue. Just the blue specifically. For some reason, I pointed that out. And then in general in this scene and in the show, I like the costume design. I think the materials look really nice. It doesn't look cheap. They look like they're actually practical armor instead of just like showpieces. You know, they're a good mix of homage to the original while also making it modernized and realistic. But I'm just pointing out that Starfire's, I don't like the design itself. It looks fine objectively, but subjectively, me personally, I don't like the design. I don't like what they decided to make her look like. I also like the Red Hood and Nightwing fight scene. I mentioned that before, I think. What else? Oh yeah, Beast Boy. Beast Boy being green. I don't know how to feel about it, but here we are. In both iterations, Beast Boy's green. I get it, but at the same time, he hasn't done it before, so I don't get what's happening here. Either it's a one-time thing and it's gonna piss me off, or it's too little, too late, and they're making him green fully now. Either way, kind of dumb for me. Okay, you're talking a lot. What's about this thing? Oh, this dude. This is Gizmo, right? Like, oh yeah, I was talking about how we had Shimmer last season. We had so much potential for Hive, and, you know, ties to Deathstroke there, you know, actual Titans villains, and then they just didn't. I was talking about how the first half of both seasons got me, and then the second half it just went in a completely different direction. I didn't like it, so I feel like that's gonna be the same thing here. You know, I have high hope. I don't have high hopes anymore. You fool me twice, shame on me. So fool me 3 times, not gonna happen. So I'm just, you know, whoever this dude is, whatever. But yeah, I just wish the show was more Titans and less we're Batman. Because that's what it seems to be sometimes. But yeah, I mean, he looks vaguely like Gizmo. I have no idea who else it could be, and it's just setting it for Hive. You know, like, come on, set up an actual Titans villain. I was pointing out this is another good face for just how I feel about this trailer. You know, just or like, what the fuck, and like this one, like screaming, like, no, like same. And then I play this.
Mine.
The whole world is turned upside down.
I think I'm losing my mind.
If you're gonna dove,
I'm gonna hawk.
I was so done with that voice, that line, that script was just like, Dove's gonna dove, then Hawk's gonna hawk. Like, bro, what does that mean? Oh, and then I'm going on a tangent about Roy Harper. So, Roy is my boy. Roy should have been whatever fucking role that Hank is playing in the show, and Dove should not exist because they could have done the whole the relationship thing between Roy and Donna, make that the same thing as Hawk and Dove. You could still do the alcoholism and drug abuse with Hank, make that Roy instead. It's canonically a thing. It's just less characters and more intense storytelling for the ones that you have. But no one wants to see Roy Harper for some reason, even though he's like, as of the last 3 years, my favorite character, second to Nightwing. It's a recent thing, but it's the truth. But yeah, I'm just going off a tangent about that because I don't get what the writers are thinking. They're really just throwing shit at the wall at this point. And I go on for like 3 minutes about this. I talk about the spider face person, whatever. Is it Black Spider? I don't know. Complaining about Barbara sitting in a wheelchair, even though that's her character. I just don't like her on the front lines. It's kind of weird. I was laughing at Crypto looking like Scooby-Doo here, even though I can see the bullets bouncing off. But like, why? Crypto's white. Why does it look brown in the lighting? And then I was also pointing out that Beast Boy's chunky as fuck. I don't know why that tiger form looks like that. I thought it was a bear at first, but he's just a fat ass tiger, I guess.
Really?
And then, oh, Raven. That's right. They had like a little snapshot of Blackfire, and I couldn't even stop it on her. That's how little they show of her. So that's more precedence for why she's gonna be three episode villain. And then Raven. I think they have potential with her. I like that she's dressed up like that. I was making a joke about how she went to Themyscira and the Amazons dressed her up like that, and maybe that's why she come. Are we gonna see Themyscira at all? Are we gonna see her adventure there, or is it gonna be like she's back and this is the royal garb that she's been giving as an ambassador or some? I don't know. Like look, it's a nice outfit. I don't know what the fuck's happening here. How prominent of a role she's gonna play? She played a pretty heavy role in both seasons so far, so I'm wondering if they're gonna drop her down or what. That's pretty much it, to be honest. The high has dived down. I was pointing out that this stupid scene is from the end of season 2. Like, why they're really trying to recycle it? Like ooh, because Ravager's there. Like, that's another thing. What the fuck? They're just, God. I had such a big point about how Ravager and Jericho are wasted, and Deathstroke. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm gonna stop. This is the ending part is just me confused and babbling and talking about how I will be watching the show regardless of how much I shit talk it. So catch me in the comments if you have anything to say. And I'm sorry. Next time I will check if the mic is on so that this doesn't happen again. Please forgive me. I know what happens every time I take a hiatus, but please forgive me. Bleh.